Joe, back to SWPL action this afternoon. You take on Spartans. Is that about that consistency and going in a run of winning league games now?
Yeah, it's a big couple of games for us, a big few weeks. We've had a tough run up until Christmas, as we spoke about, but we've managed to come back after that and really kick on. So we've had a good couple of weeks. We started well, but long may it continue, because we need to make sure that we're pushing on now and going into the international break. We need to make sure that we're having a really clean run.
Yeah, you touched on having a good couple of weeks, two brilliant results, two different kinds of results. It's just about taking confidence from those into today.
Absolutely. We've got to make sure we're building. We know that we can't take our foot off the gas or take our eye off at any point, because all teams in this league can punish you at some point. So we need to make sure that we're being really consistent. We're making sure that we're pushing our performances and upping our levels, and taking it to opponents. We've really concentrated on ourselves the past few weeks and managed to put right some wrongs, and show improvements in a lot of areas which we needed. There's no shying away from that. But we've done the hard part and we've done it. The girls have really stepped up and bought into it and shown what they're about. So, we need to make sure we're continuing that now, going into these run of games leading up to the international break. Yeah,
and just one change from last weekend. Laura Rafferty comes in for Nicola Doherty. It must be difficult to change a team when it's playing so well too?
Yeah, you know what, we look at it and we do have a strong squad. It's difficult to be able to pick the 11. I said last week it was probably our toughest week as staff, trying to pick an 11, because everybody had been exceptional leading into that week at Celtic, and I think that showed in performances. But it was one of the tougher weeks that I've had to pick an 11. This week it's the same. We wanted to make sure we're having a little bit of consistency. Players have played well. Nick's not done anything wrong. It's not a slight on her, but it's Raf deserves a shot. She's been training exceptionally well. She was unfortunate to miss out last week, so were a couple of the others. It's just a balance for us to find some consistency and making sure that people are having a good chance at playing as well and getting some good minutes in too.
Yeah, just lastly, just on today's opponent, Spartans. Obviously been a while since you last played them. What are you expecting from the game today?
Yeah, they've really improved actually. They've got some good consistency in their performances. They've got a real identity. You could see that when we did our opposition profile, that you can see the way they want to play. They've got a good structure. They try and do certain things which we're going to try and stop and try and limit. But yeah, we've got to make sure that we're concentrating on us as ever, bringing our levels, because that's something that we've got to continue to do. And we've got to try and push now and be really ruthless in our performances over these next few weeks, and looking to pick up as many points as possible.